Tinman here in the BAM. Here I've got an old amp, an old donkey for my buddy Mark. This is one of the first ones that Chad had built. The reason I know it had the tuners in there. But I went through and made some changes, staged the amplifier, it's got two 2879s pushing four 2879 HGs. These are some of the first original HGs. And the two-pill section is a little bit hot, so I had to tune it down, put some buffer in it, and it's still making some mad power. But anywho, just thought I would kind of give you a glimpse of the inside. Let's see here. Alright, turn this down a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we're going to start off using the two-pill stage and just show you the two-pill. Let's see here. Going to use the top 99V, using a 1000 hertz tone. Get a new meter here. This is a 100 watt and average, 5 watt reflect for just the radio. It's the 5 watt reflect from the dummy load, 1000 watt in average, 2500 watt in peak, and we'll show you what the two-pill voltage is. 14.5. It currently pulls 19.7 amps. Now let's show you what it's doing. Let me throw the peak on here so you can at least see the peak on the two-pill. It's in about 250. And here's your reflect. This is average for just the radio. Barely any. Quarter watt from the dummy load. What was that? A little less than half. Yeah, about quarter watt. This is probably an eighth watt. That's just on the two-pill. Now it has a 100 ohm variable, and I recommend with driving the two 2879s into the 4 is to set the driver around 100 watt dead cube with both stages on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and turn on the 4-pill section. Still using this top one. Well, actually turn it off. Go to my average radio, and let's see what just the two-pill, because the 4-pill is off on average, and turn off that. So we're seeing about 165, 170 average coming out of that two-pill, which is pretty hot for hitting 42879s. But let's swap back here, and now we got the 2x4 on, and to show you voltage, 14 volts, 13.9 amperage, 86 amps, and average peak 2500 watt in peak, 1000 watt in average. Now it's off. 5 watt reflect to the dummy load, 5 watt reflect between the radio and the amplifier, and then 100 watt average slug for the radio. We're doing right at 10 bird. And let's show you here, we'll show you the whole view here. About 400 average, a little over 1000 peak, at a whole whopping 14 volts. So now let's swap radios. Let's see here. Alright, so now we're going back to our average radio, and let's show you what it does on average for my average radio. About 700 average, still about 1000 peak. You reflect about a half watt, and still less than a half a watt. So it's doing quite well. I've only got my variable about a watt and a quarter dead key. Let's see here. If I turn it up to, let's turn the variable all the way off on the radio. So it's doing about 8 bird now. Almost 400 bird. And what was that? 1100 PEP. Yeah, almost 1200 PEP. And we'll carry the variable back up. So we got for average. Now I have it set about almost a 2-watt dead key. See, not much different. So the amp is working good. Let's show you what amp draw is for the average radio. 118, 119 amps. So Mr. Mark, got it coming to you, buddy. The 2-pill turns on and off the fan. So the 4-pill does not. So if you got the 2-pill on, which I know you probably use the most, that's the reason why I put the fan here. And then turn on the 4-pill when you want to drop your maul there. All right, Tinman down here in the BAM. Coming to you, Mark. Take care.